First off, thank you for clicking the play button or on the link. Either way. Hi, I'm Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Agent. He startled me.
I do that sometimes. These are extraordinary times. Sorry, I had to cut you off.
Sorry. I cut you off.
Anyway. We cut each other off. So, first off, sniped! 2 bullets colliding. So, if you look up there, where I sometimes direct you, you might have remembered a story that we covered about people stealing a copper sword from a Lincoln monument, where it was basically a bunch of copper that is probably no longer a sword, sadly. And they
well, no, it got returned.
Did it?
It got returned. See? Yeah, sorry, I didn't.
He knows, but
I think we got sick about the point that that got returned and everything. If you go back, you'll notice a big skip in time.
Yeah,
that's when we couldn't talk.
Yeah, we came back
anyway, so there's a big metal theft problem going on in the world, and
everywhere.
Yeah, there are some churches over in England that have decided to create a rather unique security system for the problem they've been having of losing metal off their roofs. Basically, you tripped the alarm, and a very loud voice, akin to the voice of God, they're saying, basically tells you, you've been caught, and security is on its way.
Just in case you didn't know, that was a stupid idea to try to steal from a church. We just caught you.
Unfortunately, churches do tend to be a rather big target for this kind of stuff, simply because they are in the, they tend to be in the more poverty-stricken areas. You know, they have lax security because, you know, they're churches. The
thing about the poverty-stricken areas, even, is that it's older areas. It's really old, run-down places that just ended up being ghettos. And they're giant old churches where, those rich people won't miss it. You know, I mean, come on, really?
It may be old and it may look nice. It doesn't mean they're rich.
Yeah. It means that, 400 years ago, people put their blood, sweat, and tears into this building. Don't do it. Don't steal from them.
Okay.
We don't condone breaking laws generally on this show.
So. Depends on the law. Anyway.
Indeed.
We're going to do a few quick stories again. I think we're kind of getting the habit of that. Well, anytime there's awesome stories, this many of them anyway. Slovakia. Were you covering this? I don't know. I was covering this.
Wait, I was covering this.
Yes, you were covering this.
Surprise!
Yes.
Because it's Chuck Norris. That's why. Okay, so Chuck Norris, among his internet fame, is becoming famous for having a bridge in Slovakia between the Slovaks and the Austrians. A bridge named after him because the town wants it. And, when people in a town vote on things, it happens. Like, well,
74%.
Did we cover that Harry Ball's government building up in?
I don't think we did.
Montana. Anyways, if you look that up, Harry, and it's BAALS, I think.
Or maybe there's an H in there or something.
He was a governor, and they were anyways. But the Slovaks are naming a bridge after Chuck Norris because it's Chuck Norris.
I'm just surprised it's only 74%. But
yeah.
Anyway,
still 74% of the people want it. Yeah.
Oh man, the world's going crazy. Especially when you find out when. Okay, so a while back we had the State of the Union address. I don't know if any of you watched it. Some people watched like the first 5 minutes and just conked out.
We covered about this much of it because I'm not sure if you know our opinion on Obama, but yeah, he is not sponsored. Anyways.
Either way, this father has a different opinion than we do over in Stamford, Connecticut, where because his son didn't pay attention to the State of the Union address.
Hold on. Pre-teenage son. Young
nowhere close to voting
person.
The father hit him with a coffee mug.
And tried to avoid admitting it to the police who were interviewing his son and him at the hospital.
With a big, huge bruise on the son's face. Anyway. Yeah. idiot father is arrested. And why would you even... The State of the Union just was boring. Anyway. A bunch of lies anyway.
Yeah, and yet another thing we don't condone is violence against children.
Not only was this not condonable, it's ridiculous.
Reprehensible. Big word for you. Go look it up if you don't know it. So from the serious to much, much less serious, but still awesome.
Well, semi-serious.
Well, yeah, the University of North Carolina. Or no. If I ever confuse the two, I'll get shot by my relatives in North Carolina. North Carolina State University. I apologize. Did a study on brain function in elderly people, and what they did was they sat them down for about an hour a day for 2 weeks, and had the test group play WoW. World of Warcraft, for those of you who are not initiated into the gamer nerdity.
Further on, a massive multiplayer online game.
Yes, and because of the the focus it takes and the kind of interaction, social interaction that is in the game, they hypothesize that, or they have found that these older people brain functions much better even after just 2 weeks at an hour a day. Holy cow! So, apparently when you're older, playing WoW makes you smarter, and when you are younger, WoW makes you senile. Something. I'm drawing a correlation there. Anyway. Not scientific.
This is definitely not scientific. Florida, once again. Florida.
We love you, but come on.
Okay, so, new drug out there, evidently. Bath salts.
Bath salts.
Evidently people have decided to try injecting them. This is what's thought to be the main culprit in a man, let's see, what all he did. What all did he do? He began to,
we are grammar
call the police. Yeah, I'm supposed to be the English major. Anyway, let's see. He bit the hood of a police cruiser. He non-violently resisted arrest. He over and over screamed at the police to shoot him. He tried calling 911 in the first place, and
because that's what you do when you have a really bad trip. You call the cops or 911, at least 911. But wow,
why?
And we've seen this over and over again.
Now, relatives are saying it's just beer and vodka, but yelling at police to shoot you and biting the hood of the car, not just biting it, but removing paint.
Down to the metal.
Ow! The sad thing is, this is not the only time something this crazy has happened, such as in over New Orleans, a woman's arm possibly. I just can't talk today. It's Friday. Anyway, woman injected some bath salts into her arm and injected at the same time flesh-eating bacteria.
And it tried to eat her arm because that's what flesh-eating bacteria does. We are grammar again.
And over in West Virginia, a man that dressed in women's underwear and killed a goat. Because that's evidently what you do when you inject bath salts.
You go crazy. By the way,
don't do it!
If you're going to do drugs, do real drugs. That's all I'm saying.
We've covered meth stories. I don't know which one's worse at this point.
Well, the meth guy killed a bobcat and ate it, which I still can't say with a straight face.
This guy got dressed in women's clothing and killed a goat.
See, it makes you stupider, is what it does. At least with meth, you do weird things. On bath salts, you just die.
Yeah.
Your brain dies because it's so stupid. So, speaking of stupid but funny, Sacha Baron Cohen, who you may know, is a really great method actor and just takes on these really funny personas and never really shows who he really is ever to anyone. except his wife, who, if I remember right, is ridiculously hot. Anyways, wouldn't you?
We're not his wife. Anyway.
Wouldn't you? Anyways.
Anyway.
Sorry, he's really funny. Really, sometimes, let's just say, jumps, pole vaults over the line, but he's really funny. And he because of his pole vaulting over the line, has been banned from the Academy Awards because they have sponsors that they don't want to offend. And he responded to it today on the Today Show. Well, just go watch it.
You have to watch it. There's no way we can describe it.
He is ridiculous, and all the best to him.
And
honestly.
character.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's the thing. Anytime he makes an appearance, he's always in character. It's usually for whatever movie he's putting out. He did it with Borat. He did it with that other one, the gay guy.
I couldn't tell you. Terrible names.
General Aladdin is who he is now, apparently. Which is funny stuff. He makes fun of Ahmadinejad, just up and down, basically. It makes my heart flutter in a happy way.
Anyway, last story of the day, out of Columbus, Georgia. A little sign of the times for you. Not going to cover too much in this simply because, I don't know, I think it's a little too sad for me. But basically, a cop admitted to robbing a bank simply so that he could be arrested and put in jail so that he could receive health care.
Because apparently his pension doesn't cover it.
It's extremely sad when a cop has to get arrested and put in jail to get medical benefits. The people they're arresting are getting better benefits than they are.
And he knew it. And he fully admits to wrangling the system too. And he's
what are they going to do? Put him in jail longer?
He's like, right? He's like, I hate to do it, and I'm fully admitting that I'm doing it, but I need this. This is how I'm surviving. And and like we said about the people who were robbing banks in Italy, that's the one.
Right.
People they're doing crazy things that they would not normally do, but they want to survive.
Yep.
And that's becoming more and more prevalent, and it's really, really upsetting.
And really, I don't know what we can do about it.
So, end of the show. As always, send us your stories, allthingsextraordinary@gmail.com. We are linking you to a new petition to get Weird Al to perform the halftime show at next year's Super Bowl. After the end of the world, we need Weird Al.
Do it.
So, if you love Weird Al like we love Weird Al, go sign that petition, because it's awesome. He's AJ.
He's Jeremy.
And these are extraordinary times. Be aware.
Click the button.
Click the button!